Hello YouTube, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make that KAG assault rifle from my previous video that showed the things that I'm going to be making for release next week. Anyway, this is the gun that we're going to be making. I usually bookmark pages with all these kind of guns, I guess. One's modern firearms, some Russian site, and it's got a lot of guns, I guess, and it's good when you're working on Blender to have something to look at, so it's a lot easier to make it. So I'll drop the link for both of those so you can have a look. So we're going to be making this gun, so once you find your image, just save your image on your desktop, and you can just close that and open up Blender. Now you just want to delete everything, view top, and change your view to perspective and orthographic, and from there you want to press N, go to background image, click there, add image, open, and go to your desktop and find your gun. So there you go, and put the opacity up so you can see it well. Yeah, okay. So this is going to be a lot of parts in this video because this is a difficult gun to model. It took me a while, I guess like 2-3 days to finish it. So I'll just start off where I started. So start off with the main body first because that's the easiest, and then from there I'll move on to the back stock and the front. So there'll be 3 tutorials, I guess. 10 minutes on this, 10 minutes on that, 10 minutes on that. Okay, so to start off, the method of modeling I use is kind of like box modeling. The only kind of mesh I use are cubes and occasionally circles. So what we're going to start off is add a cube and go into wireframe mode by pressing Z, or if you just want to do it the harder way, just click down here and go to wireframe mode. And we're going to start off all the way over here. Now you want to maximize this view, so you want to get rid of this, get rid of that by pressing N, get rid of this, and now just press shift space, and that'll make your view nice and big. And now you want to split this, so right click, go back, split areas, close this off. Okay, now in this view, go view right, or whichever view you put it on. So now you just want to move the gun into the cube into place, and what you basically do is just start off modeling the basic shape with the cube, and you want to use as little cubes as possible. Like just for this shape alone, you want to just use 1 cube for that, and a circle up here for the more complicated bit. That way it's a lot easier when you're applying modifiers and editing your thing, so you know that there's no hundreds of trillions of objects everywhere. So now what you want to do is just extrude slowly, one by one, and this is a very long process and kind of boring because you go over bit by bit, slowly modeling, and yeah, it's kind of boring. So yeah, you're just going to have to watch and listen to me ramble on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to model this bit first, and you can see there's a little edge there, so we'll just start off here. If you don't know how to bring up the circle select tool, you just press C and that's it, and left click to select, middle mouse button to deselect. So that's a useful tool if you didn't know that. To move from left to right and up and down, shift and the scroll wheel, now scroll up and down, you go up and down, hold control, go up and down, and you go left and right. So just continue on extruding. This is exactly the same method I used for the other guns, and every single gun that I make I use this method, so I guess I don't know if it's an official method, but it works alright for me, so I'm happy with it. Actually, I think I might make this 4 parts. 3 parts just the basic modeling of the gun, and then the other part just going over and adding all the details. So when you're first modeling, you don't want to go crazy with all the extrusions, you just want to get more or less the basic shape, because after that we're going to give it a modifier, so it will look a lot nicer without having to do a lot of hard work. So there we go. Yay. Looks terrible, but we'll work on that. So go back into wireframe mode, and you're going to make this a little bit here. You're going to extrude it and scale it up a bit. So now you have that little reloading chamber kind of thing. And now we continue on. Select these vertices and extrude them. And you want to move them back up here. My bad. And go into this view. Select, don't know what that's called, but it's the little thing there, and just make this just a little bit smaller. And you can go ahead and extrude again. Now we go to the side and select these two right here. And we want to move them over about here. And move this down here. Oh, there we go. So now it looks a bit weirder. Okay, my bad. Anyway, that's about right. Go back to view top. Again, wireframe mode. I don't know why that happened. Alright. So, continuing on. This is gonna take a while, so I won't blame you if you just completely ignore these videos or just watch one and get bored of the others. But if you really don't know how to model a gun, then watch them and learn a bit. Okay, so continue on. I just realized I say continuing on a lot. Okay, when you get to the curved bits, you don't want to go all the way down, you want to stop where it starts to curve, so stop right there. And this here. Alright, and it's going to be the circle there, so we just want to bring that up about there. That's about as far as we're going to bring it up, so extrude again. This up here. Again, and again, and again. So we get over here. Now you're probably looking at this and wondering what's going on, but you'll see in a second. It'll work out. Alright, there we go. So what you do is you grab these vertices, extrude them, and scale them down. Scale them a bit. Now you place them where you want them to be. So one goes there, etc., etc. Sorry if my computer's humming too loud. It's a laptop and I'm usually running Mac, but Blender doesn't like Mac for some reason. It just kinda doesn't run the way I want it to. A lot of scripts don't run and stuff's up a lot. It's pretty glitchy. So I use Windows and that makes it run. It runs better, but kinda overheats a bit. So forgive the fan screaming. Anyway, so now you see we've got that little curve bit. When we apply the modifiers to it, it'll look nice and perfectly smooth. So now what we're going to do, that's that bit done. Just going to quickly check how long this thing's going for.